Sorry again with this shitty ass webcam. Sorry, I just all that stuff. Anyways, okay, I'm responding to a little comment I got a little earlier, but it's like about wanting to spin off to Final Fantasy 15, and I'm going to just be quite honest and just no filter, no nothing. Say, Final Fantasy 15 sequel is a bad idea on so many levels. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. Now, before you get mad, I'm gonna tell you calmly, without being politically incorrect, without hurting your your feels. Why that Final Fantasy 15 2 would be a bad idea. I hate this. Hold up. Yeah, okay, hold on. Okay, why this would be a bad idea? Okay, the first things first. Okay, the ending happened the way it did. There's no way to bring Noctis back. You know, there's no way to bring Noctis back. Eos is dead, so she can't use any bullshit powers that Benevelza used. That Benevelza used to bring lightning back in 13.2. There's no time traveling. And even if there was time traveling, you know, and you were able to, you know, stop the ring being made the way it is, stop the Lucius, Kylie, and Bloodline from having to die in order to stop one person, you'd fuck up the world. Because if you remember in Final Fantasy 13.2, Caius messed up the whole entire world. You know, from A to B. He destroyed a lot of worlds. Same thing with Sarah and Noel in Final Fantasy 13.2. I mean, yeah, sure, after you save the world of Sarah and Noel, you can actually go back in a DLC and go to the past timeline and play as Lightning and defeat Caius in that timeline. Thus, that version of Lightning lives. Oh, and also the fact that there's bullshit reasons that Benevelza, a god of light, was able to bring, you know, Lightning back. The reason I compare this to Final Fantasy 13 is Final Fantasy 13 was written to have spin-offs. Final Fantasy 15 was not written to have spin-offs. You know? And it's funny because all these Final Fantasy 15 haters say they should have a spin-off. But you don't like the game, so why would you want to save the life of the game you don't like? You know, that don't make sense. That's cognitive dissonances. It's almost if you don't know what you want. And I guess children will never know what they want. Let's just be quite honest. They'll never know what they absolutely want, you know. That's why I deal with man children on YouTube every day. Because apparently the problem with this fan base is that there's so many man children that get mad. They don't even get mad at the right things. Like, I would be mad that Square Enix wants to make a clothing line. I'd be mad $1,000 line that we don't need that Square Enix is made. You know, yes, Tabata made a vague ending. It was a bad ending. It was shitty at most, and that's due to Chapter 13 of Final Fantasy 15, which he's making up for that because he's making DLC. Now, I'm not defending Tabata. I'm just saying that they're already making DLC. The game is still going on. The game is still being made as we speak with DLC content. We're getting single stories. We're getting a story of Prompto, Gladiolus, and Ignis. And again, rumor has it that there might be a part of Chapter 13 where you go into Noctis' dreams and have to go through a test in order to become King of Light, you know, because everybody has to take that test. Even Arden, I said in that video. But apparently, we still got people that don't understand why a possibility of a sequel will never happen. Okay, in Final Fantasy, death is permanent. So many people compare Final Fantasy with Dragon Ball. Because, you know, in Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball is to bring people back to life. Final Fantasy is permanent. If there was a way to bring people back, shouldn't we have brought back Aeris a long time ago? Shouldn't have Aeris came back to life instead of died the way she did? I mean, answer me. I mean, I'm just saying. Shouldn't Lucretia be out of the crystal stasis and it not be permanent? You know, certain party members in Final Fantasy V lived through the Battle of XV. You know, I'm just saying. You know. Shouldn't Jack be able to come back alive even though he was destroyed as sin? I'm just saying it's permanent. Okay? All deaths in Final Fantasy are permanent. Benavelza pulled bullshit in Final Fantasy 13-2 when he bought Lightning back. Because remember, Lightning in 13-2, yeah, you get to go back in the past and defeat Kai's, but that's a new timeline altogether. That DLC, Final Fantasy 13-2, was a new timeline altogether. After they went, this is actually a timeline where Lightning was strong enough to defeat Kai's. That's why Kai's was a harder boss in that DLC. You know, because Lightning had to defeat Kai's by herself, but remember, this is the change past. But still, present Lightning was still dead. Or should I say, New Etro, because that's what Lightning was. New Etro. You know. I hate doing this. I hate fucking colds and flus and shit. Fucking last for weeks. But anyways, I'm just saying that yes, Benavelza was a god who was able to pull bullshit. There are no more goddesses and gods in the world of Eos. Eos died. The Astrals killed her for getting pregnant with a human, which was the Lucius Kylium household. Okay? Which was the Lucius Kylium household. I'm just saying right here. I'm making a big statement right here. It would make sense. And plus, the world's at peace. And when Arden got banished, it took the life of Noctis, but when Arden got banished, when the ring got destroyed, Arden got banished. And because Arden is the focus of the Star Scourge goes. Now, I'm comparing this to like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, okay? When it comes to this. When you banish all the Exodia pieces in someone's graveyard in Yu-Gi-Oh! When someone has Exodia Necros becomes a regular monster with 1800 with no effects. And you can destroy it with one attack, and it'd be gone. Well, it's the same thing on this concept. If Noctis kills himself because he's the last King of Light, the ring, since he's the last King of Light, the ring gets destroyed. And if the ring gets destroyed, banish Arden and the effect and the special ability that Arden had. Yes, Ifrit created the Star Scourge. We all know Ifrit created the Star Scourge, but Ifrit used Arden because Arden was the main focus of the Star Scourge. That's why Arden had control of the demons, as well as has some control over the Niflheim Empire, because the Niflheim Empire uses demons. Meaning that even Idolus knew that Arden had some power over the Star Scourge, because the Star Scourge was, again, was Arden the focus of the Star Scourge. And without the Star Scourge, the world's back to peaceful. There's no more Niflheim Empire. The High Commander of the Niflheim Empire is dead. Ravus is dead. And even if he was alive, he probably would have turned, because the Niflheim Empire killed his sister. He would probably turn and repent for all the stuff he's done. Idolus is dead. And yes, but Idolus is a demon too. Yeah. But if the Star Scourge is gone, all demons get banished. That includes Idolus. You guys are so fucking stupid in the comments. Do you not see how dumb that sounds? If the Star Scourge is gone, all the demons get banished. That includes Idolus. That even includes the self-turned demon Idolus. Okay? And probably Verstal too, because he pretty much did the same thing probably. The Star Scourge is over. There's nothing to fight. There's no evil to fight. It's not like Final Fantasy VII. The reason why there was evil to fight in Final Fantasy VII is because there's a secret unit that the Shiver Company had, which Vincent had to fight them. And same thing with the Advent Children movie. In the Advent Children movie, Sephiroth came back as a parasite and turned himself back into Sephiroth for one final battle with Cloud. You know, for Cloud's way to move on. But the point I'm trying to say is that there's no need for a sequel. I mean, this Final Fantasy writes their games the way they do on purpose. They write their games if they want a sequel. They write their games the way they want to if they're trying to get a sequel. And how do you know this, Devin? How do you know this? You don't know that shit. Yeah, I do. Look at 13. Look at the end of Final Fantasy 13. Look at the end of Final Fantasy 13 too. You know, there's something new coming. At the end of Final Fantasy 13, Fang and Vanille turn into a crystal to stop a meteor thing. Of course it's not going to end it that way. Of course. Fang and Vanille are... Well, maybe not Vanille, because Vanille's annoying. But Fang's a popular character. You think they could just kill her off like that? That's funny. So Final Fantasy 13 2. Time travel. They beat Caius. Put the timeline back together. But since Caius caused so much damage to the timeline, Benevelza wants to wipe out the whole world. And he wipes out that world. People go in the Ark of Benevelza and ends up in a new world where they got at least 7 days before the world ends. You know, Benevelza has no intention of saving everybody. So Lightning has a problem with that. Lightning beats Benevelza. The world goes back to being peaceful, but they go back on the world that they saved. They don't go back on Pulse. They go back in the world that they saved. So they live there the rest of their life and no evil threats come. You know? Let's go to Final Fantasy 7. Sephiroth comes back as a parasite. Gets defeated by Cloud again. And Sephiroth thinks he's going to come back, so he says, I'll never be a member. Dirge of Cerberus. Shinra has a secret unit. Cloud and Avalanche is nowhere to be found to stop the secret unit. So Reed finds Vincent. Gets in contact with Vincent. Vincent Valentine stops the whole Deep Ground army and the Emperor of Deep Ground vice the Accumulate, as well as a digital version of Hojo. Ends the story right there. Yeah, you can say, well, what about Genesis? Yeah, that's an alternative ending. That's not its original ending. That's an alternative ending. That's a what could happen. It's fan service. Because, I mean, they had to incorporate Gok in this, besides making music. Gok designed Genesis. He designed the character Genesis. So, he should have every right to play the character Genesis, right? So, they incorporated him in the alternative ending. But it's still an alternative ending. It's not the actual official canon ending. Not to say Genesis isn't canon, because Crisis Core is canon. But it's like, the alternative an alternative ending in Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts is never the canon ending, okay? If it was, you would have already got that ending with it. Just like when Final Fantasy 15 gave you multiple endings. Like you got where Noctis is like camping with for the last time with his buds. Camping with his buds the last time. Whether you think they're all dead or not, and Noctis tells him how he feels about him. And then you got the other one where Luna Freya and Noctis are on the throne, and they make out, and pretty much at that point, Luna Freya becomes the queen. But you know, they're in the afterlife. There's nobody there in the Kingdom of Sun except those two. You know, you even see Regis a little bit, and you know Regis is dead. You know Regis is dead. The point I'm trying to say is it wouldn't make sense. The reason why I said that video, if they're gonna do a Versus 13, they would have to put it in the DLC story pack of Noctis being in the slumber. They should probably put in the story pack of Noctis being in the slumber. You know. Now maybe you're right. They should probably put the Final Fantasy 13 stuff in it. But, you know, even if they did that, that's the only way it makes sense is within it. Noctis is dead and there's no bullshit way to come in. Death is permanent in Final Fantasy. Okay? Benevelza only pulled that bullshit once. And only once that bullshit was pulled. And I'm running over time, so may the crystal be with you. I personally don't think there should be a sequel to Final Fantasy 15. I like the game the way it is, but I would be playing the DLCs.